Welcome back. We have Shelby Volo joining us on the show today from Abbott Wealth Financial. Welcome back to the show.
Thanks for having me.
You're very welcome. Today we're talking about the value in a business having a group benefit plan.
Yeah.
It's very important.
It is important, and I think not enough companies have them, or if they do, they don't know how to make it a bit more cost effective or all the different benefits that you can add to it. And I did do a little presentation again, like I always do.
Which is great. We have some posters, so let's start on the first one.
Yeah, so there's also some common reasons why employers choose not to have these plans. And one of them is they think, oh, we can't afford to have these benefits plans in place. Number two, they can administer in-house and do their own type of group benefits plan. Or number three, I can give my employee a raise and that'll be more valuable than having a benefits plan.
Which is not the case. Benefits are huge.
They are.
Especially if you have a family.
Exactly. And the more time that goes on, the more people are wanting to see those. So if you're going to a job interview and they don't have group benefits, a lot of time that's a really good candidate and they walk away because there is no plan there. And then I broke it down on why these reasons are wrong, and maybe some employers don't realize that. So when they say you can't afford it, you actually can do a bare bones plan. You can have your employee pay 50-50 and yourself. So you don't have to be 100% responsible for paying the premiums. And I think a lot of people sometimes think that is how it works. You can do deductibles, you can do co-insurance, not have short-term disability on there because that is a huge cost to people, as well as vision. So vision, you only get the benefit every 2 years, but you're paying a premium every year for that benefit. So there might be a better one you can add on there, and it could be a cheaper premium as well. Having maximums, as well as having tiered coverage. So someone who's been there 5 years versus someone who's just gotten there, they could have different coverage plans, as well as waiting periods. So all that stuff decreases the cost.
Okay, let's move along to the next poster.
So the next one, we can administer in-house. This is probably one of the worst ideas ever, just because the liability is huge. So when you submit a medical claim, you're confirming with the CRA that it's all within the guidelines that they've laid out there. So when you're not an expert on the topic of group benefits as well as claims, then this isn't really a great thing to be doing on your own. And then what if someone passes away? So if you're a small business, obviously everyone, all the staff is probably really close. So if you didn't have a benefits plan, there's no life insurance. He dies snowmobiling. Aren't you going to feel obligated to help the family out in some way if there's no benefit in place? And then if you do give them a cash benefit, it's taxable. So this would just be a really easy solution to add that onto a plan and have it in place. And the last thing is healthcare expenses are so huge. So if you're going to do that internally, it's going to be a huge cost factor for you. If you look at the next slide, it shows you right there, the blue line is healthcare costs, and it's much higher than long-term disability. And some people with cholesterol issues actually pay $1,000 a month in prescriptions.
Wow.
Yeah, so taking that on in-house is pretty costly.
That could bankrupt your business.
It could. And then if we go to the next one, if I give them a raise, it makes more sense. They see more value in it. So this is completely wrong. The employee actually receives less, and the employer actually pays more because it increases your CPP, your EI, your WCB. So then there's not really as much value as you think. And when you do a group benefits plan, they get the full amount and you get a tax deductible credit for your business. So I did a couple examples. They're a little bit small there. But if you can see, if they gave someone a $1,200 increase in salary for someone who makes $47,000 a year, they actually only end up with $717 net from that. And in the second one, it's $754 net for someone who makes $100,000 a year. And then if we look at the third slide here, it shows you another example of someone making $50,000 a year. So if they had a group benefits plan, they would get the full $2,500. So if you had a healthcare spending account, it's tax-free cash. You can go pay for your contacts, pay your gym membership, that kind of thing. And then on the other side, you're only making $1,454 after all your taxes come off. So really is a raise that beneficial compared to having a benefits plan in place.
Excellent, some great arguments there.
Yeah.
One more page.
Yeah, so the next slide shows what employees are thinking. So you can see right there, employee health plan, they obviously, most of the people there would rather have that over a raise. And that was a statistic that one of the group benefits plans picked up. And lastly, there was one last slide.
What if I missed it?
That's okay.
What was the last slide showing?
So a couple points to highlight. It's a 24-hour benefit plan. So if someone gets disabled off the job, they're still covered. So that's a huge bonus to have on there. If you have older employees that maybe can't qualify for travel insurance, if you have this benefits plan, you automatically have that coverage and you can still go traveling for 30 days or 60 days, whatever your plan allows. And having that third party to administer those claims, the medical claims and different things, is huge, because why take on that liability and that administrative service if you don't have to?
A huge headache unnecessarily.
Absolutely.
Something you have to hire more staff for, so it's costing you again.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
So why do that?
Great points. I assume that you guys put plans like this together for people.
Yes, we do.
Yes.
Yes.
Firsthand, I know that because you guys do ours, right?
There you go.
Yeah. Well, you help us organize our ASPs anyways.
Yes,
RSPs.
that side of things.
That side of things,
Yeah.
yes. If you have questions about this, though, the folks at Abbott Wealth can help you, certainly. AbbottWealth.com. Phone number also on the screen. We're back in 2 minutes. Stay with us.